So, I'm back again, and I wanted to talk about so much stuff always. I guess we can stay on here all night because I feel like staying on the live keeps the V2K from doing stupid shit. So, I guess we'll just stay on the live all night. At some point, I do have to go outside, so you can continue to hang in the hallway. Don't worry, I'll be out there shortly. Uh, what I wanted to say is, I'm not sure if I've mentioned this before. I've definitely thought about it. I've definitely thought about making a video about it. So here I am. Um, the how I'm able to identify when people are predators, like when people who are playing this game present key markers of someone who would do illegal predatory things to you or your family, your kids, whoever, for their sole benefit. And I wonder if you were to take the money out of it, would these people still do that? And for the most extreme offenders, they would, because it goes beyond money. It is some kind of, it's a brain reward. It's like dopamine farming. So, give me a second. I want to get a little bit more comfortable. Okay, so in this game, whatever they call it, they say they're not playing a game, it's a game. I don't know what the fuck it is, whatever you want to call it. In this thing in which people do their very best to steal my attention, and by steal my attention, it can be as simple as moves that resemble autistic stimming. Oftentimes, people who are like really adamant about making sure they get your attention when you are doing things like, let's say you're wearing a mask that covers your face and makes it so your retinas can't be scanned. If you're wearing a mask, you may end up seeing things like people going out of their way to make really big motions and movements directly in front of you. And it may just be simple as like walking to a trash can right in front of you and walking back, stopping and pretending like they forgot something, just being really obvious. So that's one. And what it does is it conditions your brain. That's the cognitive training, whatever it is. So you're just being prepared for the unexpected, I guess you could say. So every minute they want you to be on edge. They want you to look paranoid. So that's the way to manually make someone appear paranoid is to repeatedly force them to view things they would otherwise not pay attention to. So, there's that. Even as a targeted individual, even if you do your best not to pay attention, it's nearly impossible not to pay attention how much they go out of their way. It is not irritating to me anymore. It used to be, because I could not figure out why these people would do such a thing. Money is obviously involved, but it's more than money. It is clout chasing. It's paparazzi stuff. So I went out yesterday. Was it yesterday? When I went to go to Costco, it was very much a paparazzi day. They weren't normal people. These people had professional cameras, not just a cell phone camera. So I don't know if it's getting more serious. If somebody thinks like they're giving me a dose of my own medicine, like they thought I really had cruel intentions or something. I was just trying to be like a source or an outlet for someone, and I had no idea what the consequences would be. And if this is the consequences, I'm fine with it because they're stupid. So The only thing I'm mad about is not getting paid actor money, not getting paid the money that people who get stocked like this get paid. That's the only thing, right? We have everything else in common, sir. No, we don't. I graduated high school. Haha. That's the difference. You might have a lot of money, but I got a high school diploma. And that's why you're playing this game, and I don't give a shit. Because this is not a high intelligence game. This is an actor's game. This is manipulator's game. This is a game of fools. Is empty souls, money, 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 empty soul. Do you know it's much better to walk this earth without money and a soul that can rest easy at night? You don't need to do all those drugs. You don't need to do the drugs because life is a blessing. Why would I go and like throw away, or using drugs is being unappreciative of what God has given you? Certain drugs. I believe marijuana is a drug that's okay to be used. In most cases, people do not abuse it, even if they're chronic smokers. I think it's very hard to be a drug abuser when it comes to marijuana. Because, like me personally, I know I can't smoke weed all day or I will fall asleep. Even with sativa now, whether it's sativa, hybrid, I used to just smoke sativa because it allows me to work and not just fall asleep. But now it's nice, I guess. I could wait till after work, smoke, and then just fall asleep and have a good time. Like, you can change how you do things. So whereas I had a previous, that's why your game is stupid. Your game is based on being predictable, somebody making the same choice every single time, and that's how you get them. And I'm standing behind you, watching you stand at my door, like acting stupid because you thought something. Right. So it is, I'm starting to realize more and more how many broke people. That's all that it is. How many broke people there are out there. Broke soul, broke morals, broke financially, whatever it is. To seek out anything from anyone else without their permission is a sickness. Their attention, their time, that even is a sickness. I didn't ask to be a public. Ooh, social media. You have like lawsuits on end, I bet. What's his name? Zuckerberg's gonna be in court nonstop for the rest of his life now. What an app he's made. That is, I wonder what his experience with psychology is. Because that is gonna be so much fun. How long ago did I realize I wanted to stop posting on Instagram? Before I started getting overtly stalked, I didn't really care to post so much anymore because I wanted to live my life. And then I had to start posting because you guys started stalking me. So it goes hand in hand. Like, the stalking creates the posts, which create the narrative, which create what they think is the perfect plot and plan for a murder. But I've named and identified all moving pieces in my orchestration. So that's why you see on the news, some of this shit on the news, I haven't even been able to watch the news lately because I've just been watching things that I enjoy, like fountain pens. But when I do tune into the news, it's like so and so these people are getting taken down for fraud. We finally caught on to these people. $90 billion. All this money being stolen by fraudsters. Think about how many people there are out there that just don't complain about when they get their money stolen and shit. So I pray that it starts going back to where it's supposed to. Uh, you shouldn't even rob from the rich to give to the poor. Let the rich use their money to buy drugs and kill themselves. Like, be poor for another week, 2 weeks, month, year, decade. Enjoy that time, because these people with money are poisoning themselves, and it will be quite the thing to laugh at when you see life expectancy of poor people exceed that of wealthy people. It will be quite the thing to see when you see happiness levels, families, like when you see all of that stuff that comes out of being uh, of a working class. I think it's much better to be of the working class than to not know how to work. Right? Like, maybe that, like, I think that's it for some people. They don't know how to work, and they don't really know where to ask questions or how to ask questions, because they never had to, because things were given to them, and they didn't. If they ever got in a situation where they needed something, somebody always came to their rescue and said, "Oh, I got it." Not me. My shit, they're like, fail, cancel, it's over, you gotta start again, try again, come back tomorrow. Right? So I've fallen and failed, and I have not received enough times, so that it makes, when I do receive, it makes it feel good still. When you're on that upper half and you have money and everything's given to you, when you receive, it does not feel good. You're just like, that's what's supposed to happen. Nope, not me. I am grateful to receive. I'm here, right? I wouldn't be in this position if I had it. If it's any other way, I'm the giver. I'm the one who's giving shit out. So I will. Uh, Again, I don't know how much of this is acting. There's like people who are outside of my apartment, and they sound like they're upset that I'm not angry. And it's the weirdest feeling, right? You hear that upstairs dropping shit. It's all part of the drama. And then it's so dramatic. I don't know how much of it's like real and how much of it is street theater, how much is designed to make my mental be fucked up, how much of their mental is fucked up. I can tell you right now, uh, it's a bunch of people with fucked up mentals that think that they are fucking my mental up. Like a bunch of people who have already admittedly become sheep, and they're like, bah, we're gonna fuck you up, bah. Like, you are going the wrong direction, my guy. Bah. You should not follow that person. Right? So that's why when I was given the clear bag with the, what was it? I forgot what I was saying. But things are set up and designed in a way. Hmm. Hmm. Huh. Hi, 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 hi. Sleepy. Am I angry yet? No. Am I mad yet? No. It's life. It's life. Keep saying that. It's fair. They want you to be mad because how they gonna make you look like you're mad and angry if you don't ever get mad? Well, I watched Dr. Todd, whatever his name is, and he showed what happens to other people that they've done this to. So I decided uh, I'm gonna change how you guys do your shit, at least with me. Right? So the other people, the story Dr. Todd describes was of a man who had more money than me. He had enough money to buy a condo. And then the tenants went on to gaslight him. And he was a smart guy. And he drew up some plans and said, here's how you fix the issue. Right? It's going to cost you more than $200 or whatever. So he said he's going to put even $10,000 into it or whatever. Or whatever. And then just like problems with tenants escalated into this guy walking through the motherfucking building and starting to take people out one by one. So it's funny. They know what has the possibility of happening when they do this to people. And then they wait around for it to happen. So that's funny. Oh, and the glasses thing I want to talk about. The V2K voice is talking about glasses right now. Glasses, the polycarbonate lenses. So I have a dream, and I don't know how much of it is a dream. I have a dream like Martin Luther King. I had a dream that I was watching this YouTube video that was knowledgeable and educational, and it had mentioned that polycarbonate glasses lenses can be used with certain technological devices as basically as blank cameras. They can see whatever it is that you're looking at. And part of that, I believe, is how what I believe to be brainwave or V2K, I believe that's how they're getting some of their information in order to create the manufactured schizophrenia. So previously, I remember when it first happened, I was holding onto my phone, scrolling through my phone like how most people do. This was before. I've always been like a little house on the prairie, but before I used to hold on to my device and just be so locked on it like everybody else. I remember very violently hearing V2K talk about what it was that I was doing, looking at on my phone, doing in my apartment, everything. They knew everything, even if I covered up the cameras on my phone. And I thought, how is it possible for them to know everything? So then years go by now. It's like 4 years or so since it was really that crazy. And I've seen a lot of videos about the technology that's used to harass victims. And one of those technologies mentions the use of polycarbonate lenses as basically like video cameras, little video screens. So I've stopped wearing my glasses when I work because I don't want any of this crazy shit that I believe to be going on to be true. And if it is true, I'm doing the best I can to protect my work. You know? Like so much of this stuff sounds impossible. It sounds like it's designed to make me look crazy, but I have to remember what's real, and what's real is I need a job. I need to be able to seek and find gainful employment. It should not be my problem that there are criminals that exist and have preyed upon and targeted me based on whatever it is that I do for a living, what things that I've said, whatever it is, whatever, for whatever reasons, that targeting can only come from people's knowledge of me through social media apps, uh, and then active recording and monitoring systems like what I believe to be the SLDS system. So, um, yeah, this is the video that you get when I don't get my payments on time. I start questioning things. I start asking questions like, well, what would make my Cash App that comes a day early not come? And it could be a glitch. It could be a glitch. But it's whatever. So I'll come back on here when I think of more stuff to talk about. Have a great night.